Hi everyone and welcome to this new video. My name is Susanne and today I want to make a journal spread together with you in this little journal. It's from JR Journal and I have it for quite a while, but I don't work in it super often. It's more like an I work in it when I feel like it journal. And the fun thing about this journal is that the pages are like in landscape and they are divided in 4. So the pages are actually divided in 2, but the whole overview is divided in 4, and you have like here little areas to put your things on, for example little collages, and under here are lines where you can write things on. And I use this journal to make themed spreads, and I put quotes on the lines, and I really love doing that. But I also see other people using it, for example as a gratitude journal, and then they write for example 1 word a day or little lines what they are grateful for. So you can use it however you like. It's really versatile. It was for sale at Café Analog really shortly, but it sold out really fast. But you can also find it at Pinkoi. I bought mine from Pinkoi last year when it was also sold out everywhere. And there is just like the website from JR Journal itself, and there I found this journal. If I can find the link, I will also put it in the description below this video. So maybe if you're interested in this journal, you can also find it there. Or maybe it also comes for sale still at some retailers that are near to you. I will show you a little what I made before. For example, this one, I decided to make a themed spread about knitting and put quotes on it according to knitting. And another one, this one is also I really liked. It's about tea. I got this beautiful pet tape from Breezy Studios, and I decided to make a tea themed spreads with tea quotes. And I just love working in this journal, although I don't do it that often, but yeah, I just love it when I do it. And now I got Happy Mail from Notebook Therapy, and it had some really beautiful pet tapes and stickers, and I wanted to make like little collages with them. So that's what I want to show you today, like making little collages like this in a journal. You can of course make it also in a JR journal if you own one, or maybe you own that journal that from ours that are divided by 8 pieces on a page. Or like what I shown before, 2 videos before, make some quick collages in an A6 Hobonichi that you can use for daily writing. So you can use the little collages wherever you want, but it's more about showing the flow of how you make those little collages, and I hope that will be helpful to you. So without further ado, I'll turn the camera around and let's make a spread in this cute little journal. So let's start with making the spread. You see here again the spread that I made previously. And here I'm opening up to the page which we will decorate together. And here is the stamp set from the newest line from Hinoki, Into the Library. I received this from Notebook Therapy, and look at those gorgeous stamps. I really like them. And I immediately think I would want to use that library stamp, that one in the right under. Because as soon as I opened up this box, I thought immediately, oh, that one is so nice for creating a background and putting a little girl sticker over it. So I will do that. And I'm using the ink from Breezy Studio. It's from the Tea Time series, and I really love this ink. It's such beautiful colors from this line. It's unfortunately sold out everywhere, I think, but if she brings out a new series, really you don't have to hesitate. The ink is beautiful, and also the colors she uses, they are also really beautiful. I also have her last series, I don't know the name of it, but it was also a set that she was selling. I think it's something with sweets or something, but I'm not 100% sure, but that's also really beautiful. But this one is also really beautiful. And I decided to also use this bouquet stamp. I also really like it to use it as a background stamp. And as you see, I stamp it on a separate paper. I always use a traveler's notebook insert for it, which I sacrifice for these purposes. The paper is the perfect color. It's off-white, and it's also a color that I use mostly. And if it's possible, I always like to stamp on a separate paper, so I can cut it out and have a bit more control over where the stamp is ending on the page. I can also of course stamp directly to the page, but like this you see I can also decide a bit like where I want to put it. I thought maybe that girl that's holding a book is really nice, like she's taking a book from the shelf or putting a book back to the shelf. I always like to create these kind of stories in my pages. And I also like to create a little bit layers, so I add a little piece of washi tape behind this window. It appears to me like a bit of a window. And I use this tape from Yohaku. It's really at the moment my favorite tape. I just use it almost in every spread. But I really like it. The colors are just perfect. It's such a beautiful, neutral tones and still a bit playful with the lettering on it. And now it's time to glue that window back to the page. I hope, by the way, you're not too distracted by the sounds of the background. One of our neighbors, they are renovating the roof and they are drilling like non-stop. And it's going on for days, and I was trying to postpone it till a more quiet moment, but unfortunately it's a project that takes days, and they also can't help it, of course. So I decided to do my voiceover anyway, but I hope it's not too distracting in this video. Now back to the spread, and I'm now busy with the bookcase, and I also decide to add a little piece of washi behind the bookshelf also. For the ones who know me already a bit, they know I love symmetry and put the same things on different parts of the pages so it looks a bit imbalanced. So here it's no different. I use a little piece of washi on the left side behind my window, and I also want to use a little bit of washi on the right side behind the bookshelf. And there you see the symmetry also. You see there's a washi, there's a stamp, and then there's a girl sticker. These stickers are also, by the way, from Notebook Therapy. I think the designs are really, really lovely from this series. And I really like these girls and the colors, like that soft tones. And these are also the stickers from the same set. And I think this lamp is also really, really cute. It really gives a bit of that library effect. And I decided to go for this girl instead of that girl that's putting a book up the shelf or taking it from the shelf. I also really like this reading girl. And I also check a bit on the left side if I can put there a sticker. And I think this coffee cup is also really nice. It gives a bit of that cozy feeling of reading a book on a terrace. I just see her sitting like in a terrace, reading the book in the sun, in the summer, although it's autumn right now, but it's sunny right now when I look outside. So it fits, and it's also quite soft weather today. So yeah, the image fits with how the situation is right now in the Netherlands at least. But I noticed that I really like to tell stories in my spreads, like creating a scene, something what's happening over there. And yeah, in this it's actually no different. On the left side you see the girl on a terrace, reading her book, drinking her coffee, enjoying her me moment. And on the right side the girl in the library. And that scene is also giving me calm and cozy vibes, like nosing between the books and seeing what they have, and yeah, just fantasizing of what you want to read. It's just like a calming moment always. Although I haven't been in a library for ages, I don't know how it is about you, but nowadays with all the ebooks and everything, you hardly go to the library. I think the last time that I went was with my son when he was small, and we were borrowing books for him, like children books, which was always really nice to go with him to there. But for myself, I never go there anymore. I don't know about you, if you have the same experience. The times are just changing in that way with all the digital developments. And that's also the nice thing about journaling, of course. It's such a nice analog moment with making collages, writing your thoughts down. It's really, I don't know, I find it such a treasure to have, actually. Okay, let's go back to the spread. Did you see my magic scissors moment in which I do one snip with my scissors and everything was cut out instantly? So now I have this bunch of images and I try to layer them and tell more the story of being in the library or reading books. I really love this tape. I love the combination of the... Yeah, it somehow gives a bit that vintage feeling, but it also is elegant in a way with the soft muted colors. I don't know, I really, really love it. And I just like to create layers. And I also like about it that just with a few images, you just have really nice looking little collages. And that's also what I like about these type of pet tapes. Of course, Notebook Therapy isn't the only one creating these type of tapes. 2 videos before I also showed the same technique, or if you can call it a technique, but with tapes from the washi tape shop. Then I also just use one tape and I create a little collage with it. And yeah, there are so many designers making such beautiful tapes. I also need to think of Journal Pages Addict, and yeah, you have so many designers, and I think it's a nice challenge just to snip off a piece of tape and just create a little collage of it to tell a story. I think, yeah, that's such a nice thing to decorate your pages also, especially when it asks for these tiny collages. And it's such an easy and fast way to do also, because it's not costing that much work. You see here in just a few moments you just have a little collage, and you can use them wherever you want. You can use them, for example, here, but as I told in the beginning of this video, you can also use it, for example, in the hours journal, where you need to create 8 little collages, or you can create 8 little collages. You don't have to do anything, of course. Or if you need a lot of space to write, for example, in the A6 Hobonichi notebook that I am using, there I also like to create in the corners these little collages. And I was already looking a few times to this gramophone, and I just want to use it. I just love, I don't know, I just have a weak spot for these type of gramophones or the images from them. I think they are so beautiful, and they give me such nice nostalgic vibes. I don't know, some things from the old days, they are so characteristic or so, yeah, romantic to look at. Maybe if you live in the time it's different, but I don't know, right now it gives me just that feeling. And now we come to the only downside of this journal. It is not fountain pen friendly paper. I tried to write in it with fountain pen, but it was really feathering and ruining the lettering. So yeah, I always write in it with a rollerball pen, which is actually a pity because I love to write with my fountain pens. But yeah, it is just what it is, and I still love working in this journal. And yeah, then the consequence is that I have to use this rollerball pen. And I picked 4 quotes about books, which I found in the internet. I just type in quote about book, and then I select quotes that I like, which are also short because I don't have too much space to write. So that's a way how to find quotes on the internet. And I want to give a little finishing touch with this little Baumkuchen stamp. It's, I think, the stamp that I use the most. I also use it almost in all my spreads. I think it gives such a cute little touch without being too overwhelming, but yeah, it just gives that playful finishing touch, and I really love it for that reason. And this is the end result of the spread from today, with 4 little collages, 4 quotes, using almost only products from the new Hinoki line from the Notebook Therapy. I hope you enjoyed watching this video today with creating a spread with just limited items and also not that much time. If you like my videos, please give it a thumbs up, and I also would love to hear from you in the comments below this video. And if you didn't do it yet, please consider subscribing to this channel, and also don't forget to hit the bell notification so you don't miss out when I bring out a new video. I want to thank you again for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye!